So this morning we're going to introduce 12-week-old pups to the chickens. And the girls have them in the back of the Kubota there. These are the Sara pups, 2018 pups. They have not ridden in the Kubota before, so that was new. They've been on leash a couple times and they're doing really well with that. They have never seen the chickens. And so
now I'll keep this one.
go ahead and open that door. So they're showing some forward. This way. There you go.
Hey puppy, you want to go in?
The speckled hen is over here, so you can actually, if you push that door all the way open, it won't swing back at you. But part way it will. Push it all the way. There you go.
There we go. Hi.
Terrified your puppy. Good job, Krista.
Hey. Okay. Hi. What do you think?
She says, oh, it's a cute thing.
What do you think? Marissa, the door. Oh, you're gonna go in? Good puppy. Yeah. Good little puppy.
She's got a feather on her nose.
Come here.
Marissa, use your fingers to let him follow your fingers.
Good girl.
Don't let him turn away from the door so far because you're losing ground. I'll give her a hand, Krista. So, it looks like this. You have to be more interesting than what you think it looks like. And that's a total blow off, and you couldn't have done anything, but that's the kind of thing we talked about. Calling him and stuff, they won't do it because they don't do that yet. You can put a hand under them, position them so that they're likely to go where you want. If he's not, then I'm not going to let him go any farther where I don't want. So stand here and think about it. Oh, she's having fun. Maybe we should go in. So here's your dog.
Yeah, good
And
puppy.
just swing that door closed behind you. Looks like 5 would have been fun, huh? Maybe 2 is a good idea.
I think so.
So this chicken coop has pigeons overhead, as you might have seen. So not only are there things on the ground, but there's things up above. There's smells everywhere. So what did she do, Krista? Did she get to touch a chicken?
Not quite. She was kind of running after the chicken, but the chicken was running away.
When they get them back in that back corner, it works really nicely because the chickens crouch and the pups can usually get a nose on them. This is a better age to do this than 16 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Those puppies are doing, so I'm talking to the camera now. Those puppies are doing beautifully. They're being thoughtful. They're not being kabingy fools. They're interested, but they're being slow. Their noses are down. They're working. They've got all the chickens penned in the corner there and are unconcerned about harassing them. They're just looking around, which is perfect. They did really well riding in the Kubota. They were interested. Not entirely comfortable with it, but not spooked. Hi. We have a puppy down here checking out the tripod. Ah, there's my speckled hen.
Found a chicken.
So when she settles, tell her she's good.
Good girl.
You can hook from, yeah, you are, okay. So after she's bounced with some speed at that bird, from then on, make her walk up.
Okay.
She can go and say hi, but just slow her down. You put a hand on her and remind her. There, perfect. Perfect, Krista. Nice job.
Good girl.
She says, wow, that is a cool toy.
Yeah, good girl.
Nice management. Okay, slow her down. There you go. Boy, he's doing wonderfully. You see your brother, little girl? Well, she did better that time. She didn't pursue it. Yeah.
Good girl.
Of course, it's not the fun colored chicken. Maybe that's why. These birds of mine are getting used to this. Like they're coming with the dogs again. They used to flurry around a lot more than they are.
You want to stop eating that?
Let me know when you feel like they've had enough and are done.
You can. It might be easier if you're touching on the back. Just don't lose your little logo in the process. There you go. Hi. Hi.
Actually, Marissa, you could probably take the leash off of that dog and just be ready to snap on,
Okay.
because he's being pretty slow. And Krista, you can try it with yours if you want to, as long as you think you can step in front of her and get her stopped. So you'll have to anticipate her and keep your body where you can.
Right.
Good job, little man. Nice job.
Shall we try it? She's eating the chicken stuff. Is that
She
fun?
won't do it for very long. It won't hurt her, and I think it's disgusting. Nobody's ever stayed with that very long.
Okay.
Well, he did nicely with that. That chicken popped up there, and yeah, there's a tall chicken
There you
now,
go.
huh?
Good
What a nice job, little guy.
Hey, good little guy. Hey,
Says, I got this.
you are sure keeping your head in there a long time.
You can, oh, there we go. Go do something else.
Come here, sweetie. Shall we go someplace? Oh, now you're into it. Shall we go someplace else? Have it over here.
Says, oh, look, it's a bird.
It's a chicken. That wasn't good.
Oh, I'm gonna go back and eat.
Little stinker.
She's
I think it's more interesting than that.
she's settled down a lot, though.
There you go. Like, he's blocking me. I can't get in. Oh, you can. Things.
Listen, you fools, I buy you science diet and you want to eat chicken food. This is craziness.
There we go. Oh, God.
Go somewhere.
Come on, explore. There you go. Hi, Chicky. With no pointed.
But it used to be here. Look at your blue puppy.
Marissa.
He just walked by within 2 feet and just walked by. It's pretty nice.
This little girl.
You know, I fed him 3 cans of canned dog food this morning, and they had fruit in front of them all night. She's not starving.
Oh,
Oh.
go get the chicken.
Are there any birds on the ground anymore?
There's 2 of them hiding right over here.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna go right up to him. There you go, there, little girl. Go ahead, puppy dog. Good boy. Yeah, go for the chicken. Go get the chicken. Go get the chicken. No, you didn't. Yeah. Go get the chickens.
I think he's checked out the chickens and he's done.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, good girl. That's nice.
Girl.
That was better.
Yeah.
So what the pup did was look at the birds and then settle back on her haunches a little bit and think. And now she's coming around the other side of the barrel and she's thinking. She's slow and she's checking them out. So before she was just being a kibingy puppy. She's got her brain back and she's processing this really well. And that's what we're trying to do, is give them the opportunity to use their brains and come to the conclusion that they can be quiet around the birds.
Going up the ramp.
I saw that, you know. We're building a ramp inside and I've got 2 out here in the chicken house and never thought about it. Boy, he's doing wonderfully.
Good. Good pup. He's a good little dog.
I think these guys have done enough. What do you think, Krista?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
So it's nice to end things. I'm talking to the camera again. It's nice to end things on a good note. You don't always get to do that. There are times that a puppy is being silly and you do just a little bit of it and you're gone because that's all the puppy you've got on that day. These puppies have done really, really well, and rather than have them be out here, I don't know, there probably wouldn't be a huge risk for us staying a little longer, but it's that chicken moves oddly and they all want to chase her, except Blue. Look at him. Good job, little man. What a star. She is too, though, huh? She's being slower.
Yeah.
Would she go if you let her?
She would, I think.
Would she?
Yeah. go.
Nice baby girl.
Go get it, puppy.
Don't tell him to go get the chicken. He's doing it beautifully.
Boy.
That would be better. Good boy, yes. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up with these babies. They've done a great job. I haven't always used this chicken coop for training, and I am now going to add it to all of it because lots of people have chickens, and this is there's so many elements to this that are good education for the pups. The overhead stuff, the fencing around them, just lots of things. Oh, they're happy loose bodies now. All right, go ahead and attach on and head out, and we'll bring the next group. So here comes Krista with the second set of pups.
There you go. You're caught. Oh, there we go. Good girl.
Marissa, you can have your hand under there and just walk that dog using your hand.
Good girl.
There you go. Or just pick him up and carry him to the door.
Look,
Oh, good job. All right.
Good job. Good boy, puppy. She's doing very good.
She is. Good girl, little one.
Good girl.
Ooh, those are fun, huh? Let's go with them. Yeah?
Good girl.
You look at the pigeons. What is that?
Yes. Good boy.
This should be our note to self, Krista. Just hide the chicken food in the beginning.
Yeah. All right, let's go slowly now.
She kind of stopped on her own, though, didn't she?
did.
Be easy. There you go.
Yes. You can go after them, but you gotta go slowly. You had your foot at them. Time to go slowly now.
He is.
You can puppy dog. You can put it on the back. It'll be easier. There you go.
Oh, that's much better.
Good girl. Look, it's another doggy. Good girl.
Krista, I think at that point you could unsnap, or maybe both of you could. Just be prepared to step in front to stop them.
Yeah.
If you think I'm wrong, then ignore me.
I think. Yeah.
As long as you're ready to step in as she comes this direction,
Yeah.
you would be okay. Marissa, you can do the same thing.
Okay. You're gonna wait or again? I think he's just sniffing around.
The important part if they go charging by is that you step in front, that you're not chasing from behind, because then you're just adding to it. That was nice.
There.
Good job. All those noises, huh? Yeah, but part of the point is for them to figure out what chickens smell like and all that stuff. These two dogs snuck under the fencing to get up to here with us.
Oh.
It's okay, I knew that they could, but they weren't here to start with. Yeah.
Good girl. Good boy. Yeah.
Nice job, Marissa.
Hey, good girl. Good puppy dog. Yes.
With the next group, or with the next litter, we ought to do this at about 8 weeks, you think? Nice job, Krista.
There you go. Now you're going. Good girl. There you go.
So this time we have a single puppy, so he hasn't seen any of this, and he doesn't have his brothers or sisters.
Come on, you little guy.
He does have Krista and Marissa's undivided attention, though.
Come
Which is
on.
good.
There you go.
Just let him stand and look. If he doesn't want to come in, he doesn't have to.
Good boy.
I think he will, but he might need to breathe for a minute.
Yeah. There you go.
He's thinking about it.
Chickens.
What are those?
Yeah. Hi. Good girl. Or good guy. Good boy. Whatever you are.
Okay, so Marissa, you're distracting.
Come on. Hi. You're okay. Hey.
Your intentions are good, but he's got he's thinking about you and the birds when you're moving on his body.
Oh yeah.
So, it's not helping.
There you go. Do you not want to go in? Look.
Sometimes resting a quiet hand and not moving at all is good. I don't think he needs that right now, but petting usually is not the best thing.
Oh, you don't want to eat? It's interesting in there. It's cool. Fun. There you go.
You are not where my camera can see you. So if you wanted to sit, you could sit right here. And you could just look at birds. You don't even have to do anything. Okay? He wants to go see the bird.
Oh, there you go. Good little guy.
Very nice.
Good boy. Yes. Yeah. You're a little scared, aren't you? Okay.
So this puppy's up here by himself, and he's never seen any of this. So the other two had safety in numbers as they had each other. This guy doesn't. He is one of the boldest puppies, which is why we chose him as a single pup, because we thought he could handle it. And he is. He's just processing it differently. Sitting down and taking his time. He's being a little more cautious, but he's certainly participating in the good example of them doing it differently. He's learning the same things, which is to be comfortable in the chicken coop. And that's the important part. That bird of mine over there, she's been down this route before. She knows what's up. They're getting a lot less spooky, though. I mean, she's not down here against the fence with the rest of them. Is that the one that moves oddly?
I think so. Hey, Pup. Good boy.
So why don't you pick him up and just restart him. Just set him on his feet, see if he offers to walk off.
There you go. Good puppy. Yeah, good boy. There you go.
I think you could take the leash off of him and just be close to him. He doesn't look like he's going to run, and he might be more comfortable without the leash there.
Yeah. There you go. Good baby. Good puppy dog. Hey, it's a chicken. His tail's tucked under, and he's still scared.
Yeah. Nice observation, Marissa. You're learning things. No sarcasm intended. It's cool to be able to look at their bodies and kind of have a sense of what they're thinking. He certainly is. The others didn't do that at all.
Yeah.
That I saw.
Nah.
Maybe in the Kubota. Listen, you dog.
Look, it's a chicken. You aren't providing my
There
daddy.
you go.
There you go. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good guy. Jeez. Look.
Very nice job, little man.
Good
Good
guy.
boy.
That's a good little pup.
He's a pretty cool cookie in here, isn't he? Really? You're just gonna sit and eat poo? Really? You have so many other options. Yeah. Look at her
There
sneaking
you
in.
go. Good pup.
That bird, look at him. I'm standing here, not moving. Oh, here goes a tall bird.
Look at that.
Wow, they go up too.
Oh, look. Good puppy.